So, today we're going to talk about something absolutely essential for any business idea: the blueprint. We're talking about the business plan. We're going to break down its structure so you can actually take that amazing idea you have and turn it into a real, solid company.
Okay, so you've got it. That amazing $1 million idea, you're excited, you're buzzing, but then that little voice kicks in, right? It's asking, okay, now what? How do you get this idea out of your head and into the real world?
Well, the very first step before anything else is to create your blueprint. And in business, that blueprint is your business plan. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't build a house without a plan, would you? You can't just start throwing up walls and hope for the best. Same thing here.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to cover why you even need this blueprint, how to lay down the foundation, how to figure out your place in the market and what makes you special, talk about the numbers, and then that final, all-important polish. All right, first things first, why even bother with all this? It sounds like a lot of work. I get it. Why can't you just get started? Well, let's get into why this blueprint is absolutely non-negotiable.
At its most basic, yeah, a business plan is just a document that breaks down your business. But it's so much more than that. It's really the one single place where everyone, you, your team, your future investors, can look to understand exactly what you're trying to do and how you're planning to do it.
And honestly, the real magic of writing a business plan is what it does for you. It forces you to take all those jumbled, exciting ideas bouncing around in your brain and shape them into something clear, something structured, a real vision. The process itself gives you incredible clarity.
Okay, so what actually goes into this thing? Let's start laying the foundation and break down the core pieces you absolutely have to have in your plan.
Really, it all boils down to these 5 core sections. You've got your company background, the market opportunity, your management overview, your competitive advantage, and of course, the financial highlights. Let's tackle them one by one, starting at the top.
You know, every great business has a story. This is where you tell yours. What's your mission? Why does this company need to exist? What's the backstory? This really sets the stage for everything else and gives your whole venture some much-needed context and heart. Now that your story's down, it's time to look outside your own walls. This next part is all about figuring out where you fit into the big picture and, maybe more importantly, how you're going to make some noise and stand out from everyone else. Look, a brilliant idea doesn't mean much if nobody actually needs it. Your market opportunity section is where you prove that there's a real breathing group of customers out there waiting for what you have. Who are they, and what specific nagging problem are you going to solve for them? This is the why behind it all. I love how this slide breaks this down because it's basically a 2-part puzzle. On one side, you have your own unique strengths, what you do better than anyone else, your secret sauce. And on the other side, you're looking at the gaps, right? What your competitors are missing or just not doing very well. Your true killer advantage is right there in the middle, where those 2 things meet. Okay, we've got the story and the strategy. Now it's time to show the proof. This section is all about the people who are going to make it happen and the numbers that prove this thing has legs.
Let's be real. An idea is only as good as the team that's running with it. In the management overview, you have to prove why your team is the one to bet on. And it's not just about listing their resumes. It's about connecting their specific expertise to the specific challenges your business is going to face.
And then we come to the financials. Don't think of this as just a boring spreadsheet. No, this is the story of your business told in the language of numbers. Your projections, your costs, your potential profits, they all need to paint a clear and believable picture of how your great idea becomes a profitable one. So you've done all the heavy lifting. You've built the core of your plan, the story, the market, the team, the numbers. But now we're at the final polish. And I've got a pro tip for you that can make a huge difference in how people see your plan. Okay, here it is. This is the secret sauce. You write all the detailed sections of your plan first, and only then do you extract the cream to create your executive summary. I know, it sounds a little backward, right? But let me tell you why this works so well. Just think about it. The executive summary is the very last thing you write, but it's the absolute first thing anybody reads. It's the movie trailer for your business. It has to be punchy, exciting, and convincing enough to make someone want to stick around for the whole show. So there it is, your complete blueprint checklist. You've got your company story, the market you're going to conquer, the dream team to do it, your unique edge, and the financial story to prove it. And just remember that golden rule. Boil it all down into one killer executive summary, but do it last.
And that's it. The essential framework for taking that spark of an idea and turning it into something real, something that can grow. Your blueprint is drafted. So the only question left is, what will you build?